Серега, если ты еще тут, хотя я не удивлюсь, что ты можешь быть и не тут. Глянь, пожалуйста, просто одним глазком, стримит у меня что-нибудь или нет. Стерва. Закрылась, блядь. Так, тут, значит, флаг британский. Мистер Бин здесь работает, наверное. Все, наверное. Значит, идет. Спасибо, Серег. Так, а тут ускорение есть какое-нибудь там, типа бег? Хера. Тут есть прыжок, что тоже неплохо. Сейчас кто-то перданет, и это буду я.
Access prohibited. You do not have clearance for this area.
Agent Archer, how thoughtful of you to join us. I hope we aren't inconveniencing you too awfully with matters of international security.
Какой-то жирный хмырь. Фига, тут есть это самое. Так, и что ответить этим уродам?
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. It won't happen again.
I seem to recall hearing that before.
You'll not have to hear it again.
Let us hope not. Well, if it isn't the inimitable Agent Lowry.
Sorry I'm late, Smithy. You're looking dapper today.
Spare me the disingenuous flattery, old boy. It doesn't suit you.
I was being sincere. It was the one polite thing I could think to say.
Бля, у них ёба у всех, конечно.
I assure you, I have nothing against you personally. You've served us well for many years, but perhaps too many. I firmly believe it is in Unity's best interest that you retire from field operations, and I will continue to campaign to that end until you accept an administrative position.
I'm not upset with you, Smithy. I just don't like you. I do understand your concern, but just because you're too old for the field doesn't mean that I am. Until I'm declared unfit for duty, I will continue to prove it.
I retired voluntarily.
Of course you did.
Perhaps we should dispense with the pleasantries and get down to brass tacks.
Fine.
Lights, please.
Это свет,
another
блядь.
agent this afternoon, bringing the total to 7 operatives in 10 days. It is our firm belief that someone is systematically eliminating our undercover agents, which leads us to believe that the clandestine operations section has been compromised. It seems we have a traitor in our midst.
Do you suspect anyone?
We suspect everyone.
Блядь, даже бабёнку.
7 operatives. That's about half the active list. Why weren't we informed sooner?
You're being informed now. This situation has unfolded rather abruptly.
The assassin left a lily, a regal finale to be precise, on or near the corpse of each victim. Mean anything to either of you?
Volkov.
Who?
Dmitry Volkov. The regal finale is his calling card.
О, это наш русский хотя.
What do we know about him?
He's a right bastard.
Anything more specific?
Just what's in his file. Born in Kamchatka in 1921. Distinguished himself as an academic prodigy and master chess player by the age of 8, by which time he'd also earned notoriety for refining various torture techniques on neighbors' pets. It seems he joined the NKVD in 1937 and served as some sort of disciplinarian in a gulag near Kiev. His whereabouts during the war are unknown except for a brief mention in 1943 when he was spotted by an OSS officer at Leningrad interrogating prisoners of war who would later disappear without a trace.
Ah, yes, I remember this fellow. We've had dealings with him before.
Sometime after the war, he emerged again, this time in the employ of Smersh. He's personally credited with well over 1,000 executions, spies and Soviet dissidents for the most part. In 1961, a failed assassination attempt left him without an eye. He was shot in the face at close range by one of our finest agents.
You flatter me, but I shouldn't have missed.
He escaped by throwing himself off a 70-foot cliff into an icy river. It was presumed that he survived, as no body was ever recovered. In fact, rumor has it, he's currently working for an organization calling itself Harm as Director of Executive Action. I don't have to tell you what that means.
What do we know about Harm?
Unfortunately, there's very little about them in our files.
Well, despite the obvious risks, we still have a job to do. In this case, a very important one.
Wet work.
Precisely. And after this recent catastrophe, the two of you are our only available assets.
To be perfectly frank, Agent Archer, you're only getting this assignment because we've no other choice. Matters of such delicacy aren't really the sort of thing we would usually entrust to a woman. Emotional inconstancy and assassination.
Ох, блядь, сексисты ебаные, сраные англичане, а, блядь, уроды, блядь. Хуй мрази, блядь.
I'll try to surpass your expectations.
Considering that I expect you to fail miserably, you shouldn't have to try very hard.
Enough of this. Time is of the essence. Stop by the toy shop before you go. They've some new gizmos you might find useful. Don't dally too long, though. Your flight leaves at 6 p.m.
Where are we going?
Morocco.
Марокко, это заебись.
Agent Archer, what does HARM stand for?
I haven't figured that out yet.
See if you can't find out. And be careful. Both of you.
А, вылокать... О, нихуя, здесь можно кофе ломать. Сучара, блядь. Все для тебя сделал, сука, а ты еще, блядь, недоволен. Вот этот хмырь. Ну, это еще нормально. Так, что у нас? В Токио столько-то.
Access prohibited. This area is off limits.
Так, что там про игрушки говорил? Да, это реально движок халфы. О, погнали. Что-то я не понял, а где игрушки? Надеюсь, они меня не обманут, игрушки будут.
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you'd prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Где выход-то, блядь, сука? Ебаный хуй мразь, блядь. Вообще непонятно, куда идти. Говорит, проследуйте, говорит, к выходу, блядь. Тут хуй поймешь, что, блядь, вообще тут у нас. Водичка, блядь, есть? Я пить хочу, тварь. Это что такое?
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Хуя тут мужики какие-то. Ой, блядь, меня что-то желудок прихватило. Я, видать, зря нажрался. О, сейчас пойду в туалет бегать, наверное. Или от этой игры меня так воротит. Так.
Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them. Sometimes they will share useful information. Sometimes they just want to chat. Be sure to conceal any obvious weapon or they'll be too distressed to talk. Try activating Leon.
Ты Леон, что ли?
Well done.
All right. Now open the door to the next area.
Блять! Так и знал. Вы убили гражданского сразу, главное. А чё такого-то? Я же...
We strongly advise that you go through the training course before embarking on your first mission. There are many nuances and features you may overlook otherwise. If you prefer to skip training, just head to the exit.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to indicate an item that can be activated. Alright, now open the door to the next area. Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them. Sometimes they will share useful information. Sometimes they just want to chat. Be sure to conceal any obvious weapon or they'll be too distressed to talk.
Да, блять, я тебя легонечко, нахуй! Что ты за мужик такой, блять? Я хуею, блядь. Еще раз повторим урок. Один разочек легонечко.
Welcome to Basic Field Tactics. This course comprises several areas, each with its own lesson. You must complete each lesson in order to proceed. Now step up to the active station designated by the flashing light. Your crosshair will change to...
Не знаю, легонечко, ругой, просто ладошкой, блядь. Он сразу свалит, что за, блядь, за мужики пошли вон, да.
Bystanders will often speak to you if you activate them. Sometimes they will share useful information. Sometimes they just want to chat.
Может, надо,
Be
типа,
sure to
по
conceal
ноге
any
тебе?
obvious weapon or they'll be too distressed to
О,
talk.
по ноге можно.
Try activating Leon.
Я не знаю, я просто, ну, как это?
Well done.
All right. Now open the door to the next area.
Ладно. Не
If
буду.
you want to skip a cutscene, simply press the space
О, вот
bar.
это важно, эту штуку пробел надо нажимать. А, это хитрое обучение. Это чтобы я, короче, нажал пробел и пропустил эту хуйню. А давайте подождем, посмотрим, сколько это будет длиться, так сказать. Мне кажется, это бесконечно может длиться, пока игрок пробел не нажмет.
Congratulations! You've completed the basic field tactics course. You should now continue to the advanced field tactics area, where you will receive specific instruction for your upcoming mission. Note that new simulations will be prepared for you before each mission.
А куда идти? Где углубленная тренировка? Курва.
So, do you think the CT-180 will get a decent field rating?
I wouldn't get my hopes up if I were you. Have you seen the commission form for that thing? They want everything that the TR-60 and TR-61 can do, all in one device. But, hand me that atomic retroscopic analyzer thingy, will you? But they don't understand that Clancy's team was killing themselves just to get the TR-60 up to spec. And that was back when they had twice as many designers with 4 times the development time. Not only that, but the TR-60 was designed as an infiltration device, and the CT-180 is meant for emergency extractions.
So, have you heard what Carrington's team is working on?
Yeah, an ultra-quiet vacuum cleaner.
If that thing's really supposed to be some big secret, Why the hell do they keep talking about it in the Unity newsletter?
Я не знаю, что они пиздят. Углубленная тренировка. Глубокая, как моя глотка. Ну.
Keep an eye out for ammunition boxes. Each can contain various ammunition types. Once the box is empty, it will disappear. You won't have the opportunity to heal while on a mission, so you'll need to rely on body armor to protect yourself from damage. Be warned that certain types of damage will ignore armor completely, though, such as that sustained from falling or running out of oxygen. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Неплохо. Броник. Мы так, в принципе, заживем.
While on a mission, always keep an eye out for miscellaneous intelligence items that might be of benefit to us. Here are some of the items you should look for. The more you recover, the better your mission rating will be. Pick up these intelligence items to proceed. All right, now open the door to the next area. You may occasionally be called upon to arm or disarm explosive devices. Simply activate the device to enable or disable it as necessary. Disarm these mock explosives in order to proceed. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Фу. Просто Е нажать на взрывчатку и все, ну это ж как-то слишком просто. Кто тут составлял эти лабиринты?
Advisable to move as quietly as possible to avoid detection. The faster you move, the louder your footsteps will be. It is therefore advisable to walk or move in a crouch when you're trying to be discreet.
Кто такой, блядь, Леон? А, это вот этот Леон, что ли?
Volume of your footsteps can be modified by the material upon which you're moving. Be careful of tile, metal, and other hard surfaces. Whenever possible, favor carpet or turf. All right, now open the door to the next area. Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Try again.
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Try again.
Нихуя себе, блядь.
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Это будет реально непросто.
fleet-footed.
If you're not sure what to expect around a corner, it is generally safe to step out for a moment to see what's up ahead. As long as you duck back quickly, you probably won't be spotted. Of course, the closer you are to an enemy, the more likely it is that you'll be seen, so listen for footsteps or conversation before leaving cover.
А чё, как тут, чё говорят? Ой, бля, я точно сейчас срать пойду.
А я спать.
Каждому свое, как говорится. Не, реально надо посрать. Ой, не, все, пойду срать. Давай, Серег, добрых снов тебе, если что. Ух. Серега. Ушел, не предупредив. Это все-таки в его стиле. Фух. Так. Значит, кому всему персоналу вы злоупотребляете вашими телефонными привилегиями? Ведомость всех личных звонков должна отправиться в бухгалтерию во второй вторник каждого месяца. Спасибо. Вот так вот.
Use your flashlight to find your way to the door.
Так, фонарик на L.
Your flashlight is an effective tool, but it can also give away your position. Try not to let enemies see the beam.
Can't you do any better than that?
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Хуя себе. Типа урок.
Any better than that?
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Вообще нихуя не понимаю, как тут что делать. И, кстати говоря, текстурки света ужасные.
You do any better than that?
Step behind the yellow line to reset the simulation.
Я сейчас сам запутаю. Ну ладно, вроде прошел. Надеюсь, что фонарика бесконечно. Полигон для стрельбы. Вот это мое, так сказать. Никакой скрытности, только жесткая стрельба. Сейчас мы всем покажем. А где? Блин. Я не в тот пришел помещение, я уже тут был. Ладно, мы не покажем пока что наши навыки по стрельбе. Не все сразу. Это я отсюда.
When are you going to take me up on my dinner offer?
Perhaps if I find myself on the verge of starvation, perhaps.
тут было? О, да. А, очки она не берет? Ну и зря.
Hello, Kate. How are you? Smithy wants me to run you through a basic firearms refresher course.
Да, с револьвером.
Because it's a revolver, it can't be adequately silenced. But its simple design accommodates a wider range of ammunition types than most automatic pistols can reliably handle.
Почему 5 патронов? Я просто проверил. Типа оценка. Нет, это еще раз.
Because it's a revolver, it can't be adequately silenced, but its simple design accommodates a wider range of ammunition types than most automatic pistols can reliably handle.
Ладно. Давайте. Шепард.
Shepard Arms P38 9mm pistol is a rugged little automatic that was favored by Allied commanders during World War II. It features a 10-round magazine and can be fitted with a silencer.
Так, ну ладно, не кушать нет.
but the Hampton's muzzle noise is little more than a stifled cough. It fires a .45 caliber automatic Colt pistol cartridge, making it less lethal than most rifles, but it compensates in subtlety what it lacks in punch.
Это я вижу поверхностно этих самых. Прикольно. Так, они тут дадут пушку хоть какую-то.
Some things to note about firearms. If the dynamic crosshair option is enabled in the menu, you can gauge your accuracy by the relative size of your crosshair. The larger it is, the worse your aim will be. The next function key is very important. With it, you can cycle through the available ammunition types for a given weapon. More importantly, it cycles through a gadget's various functions. For example, it allows you to toggle between the Berette's lockpick and weapon modes. Learn to monitor your ammunition. Reload your weapon between firefights to make sure you don't run empty at inopportune moments. Walls and objects. Of course, doing so may affect the accuracy, range, and velocity of the shot, but it's sometimes preferable to dispatch an enemy before he sees you. Keep an eye out for these materials.
Как, блин, прицеливаться, мне вот что интересно. Сука, блядь. О. Оказалось, надо было сильнее, так сказать.
Be careful not to injure civilians. If you kill an innocent bystander, you will fail your mission. You will also fail if 3 or more bystanders are slain by enemy fire. If you're ever in doubt, look at your crosshair. It will change to indicate the person you're targeting is friendly. Use the holster weapon key to conceal your weapon rapidly. If your weapon is already holstered, hitting this key will draw the last weapon you had out.
Давайте, ребят, все счиним, да? Давайте. По-моему, кто-то дохлый. Его надо спасти.
Let's talk about your barrette. In its default mode, it can be used as a lockpick, ideal for bypassing certain keyed padlocks. Of course, the more complicated the mechanism, the longer it will take to pick. Note that the barrette only works on padlocks with keyholes.
Прикольно. Еще можно потренироваться.
Also be used as a weapon by hitting the next function key. When you slash an adversary, the pressure on the blade releases a small amount of toxin into his bloodstream. Quite deadly.
Нихуя, это как? А как? А, Ctrl.
Change can come in very handy when you need to distract someone. Practice tossing this coin to divert the guard's attention. Try not to throw it off any high ledges.
А как кидать, блядь?
Doesn't leave corpses lying about, as they tend to arouse suspicion. Judging by your slight frame, you won't have much luck hauling bodies away, so we've come up with this special body-removing powder just for you. Sprinkle a bit of it on dead
Прикольно они
tissue, and
обыграли
voila, the cadaver will
исчезновение
vaporize
трупов.
almost instantly.
Как кидать мелочь-то, блядь? О, блядь, вы меня прям вынуждаете, сука. Как тогда кидать мелочь, если у меня ее нету? А, блядь, сука.
Is there anyone there?
Hello?
Oh, well.
Hello? Hello. Must have been my imagination, I suppose.
Someone over there.
Hello. Must have been my imagination, I suppose.
Бля, тут сложновато кидать монетки.
Is there anyone there?
I thought I...
Крутая штука. Интересно, труп был настоящий? Короче, хера непонятно, но...
All ready to go, eh? Well, have a safe mission and come back in one piece. Intelligence has discovered that the American ambassador to West Germany, Morris Monroe, is marked for execution by an organization calling itself HARM, or HARM. The assassination attempt is expected to come on the last day of Monroe's upcoming holiday in Morocco as he is leaving his hotel. There will likely be multiple assailants. It is imperative that Monroe survive the attack. Be warned, though, that the ambassador is extremely nearsighted and almost deaf, so you won't be able to rely on him to realize that he is in danger. You will be positioned in a residential building across the street from the hotel. Your job is to pick off the assassins before they liquidate Monroe.
Нихуя себе заданица, блядь. Давайте попробуем, что. Хуя себе, это, по-моему, карта из этого Counter-Strike. Dust, по-моему, называется.
I've waited nearly 4 years for this chance. I think I can endure another half hour.
Good girl. You're growing up.
What do you make of all that talk of a traitor?
It wouldn't be the first time we've had leaky plumbing. Still, it's disquieting to say the least.
It's happened before?
Once. A few years ago, we lost several undercover operatives in Istanbul. Turned out they'd been compromised by their chief's very own administrative assistant. He'd sold us out for a measly 50 quid.
50 quid?
Astonishing, isn't it? Trading men's lives for such a pittance. But spies are rarely well compensated for their treason. I wouldn't be surprised if this new mole is equally underpaid.
Well, I hope when they catch the bastard, they put a bullet right between his eyes. And maybe a boot up his arse for good measure.
You sound ready to volunteer.
I'm dangerous when I'm upset.
That's why you're always in trouble. All right. Monroe's headed for the cafe. Watch for him on the second floor patio, coming from the left.
What about the targets?
Not sure yet.
Pardon me, do you have the time?
No, sir, I do not have a dime, and I don't have much use for beggars.
Not a dime, the time.
Don't get snippy with me, or I'll have you arrested.
Are you deaf?
How dare you threaten me?
Oh, never mind.
Coward!
Would you like me to call out the targets for you?
That would be lovely.
Так, надо сохранить сразу.
On your left, coming out the door on the far balcony.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
On your...
Я там не... Там субтитры, но я так и знал.
To your left, on the far balcony.
I want to go home.
But we've only been here for 2 days.
Straight ahead, to the right of the tower.
Why not?
It's so
On the roof to your right.
It is a foreign country.
I know that. Canada's a foreign country too. This one.
But I thought the reason you wanted to come here was that it is so different.
Yeah.
Why don't you try to relax and enjoy yourself? I'll bet you have a lot of fun if you just stop worrying.
Think so?
Sure.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. Let's walk down to the Medina and see some sights.
Okay.
To your left, on the far balcony. On the roof to your left. To your left, on the far balcony. To your left, on the far balcony.
Что-то больно много здесь убийц.
On your left, coming out the door on the nearest balcony. Straight ahead, to the left of the tower. To your left, on the far balcony. From down the street on your left.
I say, don't you people have jobs?
Не, это, конечно, прикольно обыграли американцев, так сказать. Слепые, наглые, нахальные. Ничего не видят, ничего не слышат. И куда? Где он появится-то, блядь?
From down the street on your left. On your right, street level.
There must be a hole in my pocket.
Да что ж ты деньги-то теряешь, сучонок?
Coming out the front door of the hotel.
Что они погибают больно быстро, я аж прям удивлен. Но
On
мне...
your right, street level.
Derelict.
Разгильдяй, главное.
Coming out the front door of the hotel. From down the street on your left. On your left, street level.
Мне вот что интересно.
On your left, street level. Cover it for the next stretch. Get to apartment 12 and wait for my signal. Oh, and make sure to conceal your weapon, or you'll cause a commotion.
Гольф, обед. У мадам Саши. Я бы тебе помог, но...
I heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is attractive.
Ah, but you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Shh, not so loud.
Неужели никто не откроет? Нихера себе свет какой, блядь, для тех времен-то, конечно, графон ого-го.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. On your right, coming around the building. He's down.
Блять, я так и знал, что, сука, не это самое.
I locked myself out again. How irritating. heard he plans to marry the American girl.
You mean the girl who refuses to wear shoes?
Yes, her.
I wonder if all American girls despise shoes. It seems very strange, but America is a strange country.
She may be crazy, but she is a tree.
But you're invariably attracted to crazy women.
All women are crazy.
Shh, not so loud.
Честно говоря, первая миссия отстойная, потому что надо защищать этого хмыря.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there.
Так.
Here he comes. Get ready. On your right, coming around the building. He's down.
Да, тут, конечно, да. Не хуйня, так сказать.
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. He's down.
Да, блядь, нихуя себе! Они еще и в разных местах. Они еще и, блядь...
I'm in position.
Good. He's almost there. Here he comes. Get ready. On your left, coming around the building.
You just lost yourself a customer!
This guy is too much.
Да я не удивлен, что его хотят
Heading
убить.
toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window.
Not again!
Second
Where
story.
are you, you pesky little man?
Second story window, near right.
I'd better find it quickly before the thieves swoop in like vultures.
Second story window, on your left. Heading toward you. Watch for him to pass in front of the right window. Second story window, far right. On your right, coming around the building. Second story window, on your left.
Что они с одной пулей умирают? Давай, садись и уезжай нахуй отсюда. В свою Америку.
Excellent shooting.
You don't have to tell me that. I was standing right here.
A little humility might suit you.
I'm teasing. We make a pretty good team.
Damn, they must have spotted you. There's a group of thugs heading your way.
How many?
Looks like 6 of them. Can you handle it?
Of course I can. I'll meet you at the hotel in an hour.
All right. Take care of yourself.
First, I'm going to take care of some evildoers.
Who is that?
Are you up? Look out for the bullets!
Блять, нет, я не хочу включить залипание. Что ты за сука, блять, такая? Залипание, блять, ему надо. Стоп, надо. Неудача, блять, Марокко.
Keep your men out of sight. We don't want to spoil our trap, do we?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I mean, yes to the first part and no to the second part, sir.
Shut up. Just do as I say, you idiot.
You look like you need a monkey. Excuse me. I have a very fine monkey. For you. Only $20 American. Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey? I'm sure it's a perfectly excellent monkey, but I don't want it. Now please leave. I'm very busy. $10. No, I wouldn't want the dreadful thing even if it were free. Free? You want my children to starve? If they're hungry, I suggest you feed them the monkey. This is a valuable monkey. My wife would kill me if she knew I was offering it to you so cheap. You don't seem to understand. I don't want a monkey. Infidel.
Is someone there? Please don't stay where you are. Do not move.
Не просто... Ладно, бывает. Надо, в общем, в этот момент, пока они там про обезьян что-то трындят.
Sorry, I don't want a monkey. What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey?
Get everybody down low!
Не, надо все-таки по-тихому пройти. Хоть начало игры, но надо.
What do you mean? I don't want a monkey. Why not? Because I don't like monkeys. Now get that filthy beast away from me. Are you insulting my monkey? I'm I'm sure it's a perfectly excellent monkey, but I don't want it. Now please leave. I'm very busy.
Hello?
No, I wouldn't want the dreadful thing even if it were free. Free? You want my children to starve? If they're hungry, I suggest you feed them the monkey. This is a valuable monkey. My wife would kill me if she knew I was offering it to you so cheap. You don't seem to understand. I don't want a monkey.
Сука, блядь, никогда мне не нужно это залипание ебаное, блядь, сука, ну... Сучара, блядь, зла не хватает этому, блядь. 5 управления, блядь. Спасибо, нахуй.
Infidel. They're hungry. I suggest you feed them the monkey. This is a valuable monkey. My wife would kill me if she knew I was offering it to you.
Who is that?
You don't seem to understand. I don't want a monkey.
Who is that?
Infidel.
Who is there?
I said to you, freeze!
They're hungry. I suggest you feed them the monkey. This is a valuable monkey. My wife would kill me if she knew I was offering it to you so cheap.
Who is there?
You don't seem to understand.
Who is that? Who is it?
I don't want a monkey.
You should probably stop ingesting hallucinogens. There.
Who is here? Who's there? I don't like surprises.
Who's
Come
that?
out. If you come out.
Who is that?
Mon Dieu, what pigs these people are.
Бля, у меня кончился этот порошок, который очищает, так сказать, этот мир.
Haven't seen you around. I would definitely remember.
What did I tell you about flirting?
I wasn't flirting. I was just making an observation.
Oh, horsepucky.
I'm serious. Come on, honey. You're the only flower in my garden.
I'm not falling for that. You're sleeping on the floor tonight.
What? Why?
I'm not speaking to you.
Ah, come on. Don't start that again.
I'm not listening to you.
Fine. Have it your way. A little silence might be refreshing. Hello? I'm hearing things. Who is there?
А ведь как-то эту игру скрытно можно пройти.
Maybe I'm hearing things. Mr. Volkov said the girl will be here soon.
How will we recognize her?
Did you see the photograph on the bulletin board?
What photograph?
Mon Dieu!
I'm sorry, nobody told me.
Mr. Volkov was very specific at the meeting this morning. He said, be sure to study the photograph on the bulletin board. If you fail to recognize her, I'll assume something is wrong with your eyes and remove them for you.
I missed the meeting. I had to drop my daughter at school. I don't want him to scope out my eyes.
I have no sympathy for you. You knew this was an important mission. You should have made other arrangements for your daughter.
Can you describe the girl for me? What color is her hair?
Why should I tell you? It would serve you right to have your eyes gouged out with a rusty spoon. You need to learn to prioritize.
Please, I beg you. Is she young or old? How does she dress?
She's 50 years old and wears a suit of armor.
I don't believe you.
She just turned 14 and she runs around in a bath towel.
Curse you! May all your sons marry camels!
If you must curse someone, curse yourself. There are a lot of people who would kill to have this job. You should take your work more seriously.
Мне кажется, разговор у них офигенный.
Just tell me what color her eyes are. Blue? I'd kill every woman with blue eyes that I see. Brown? Green?
I have to get back to my post. See you later. If you have eyes. Is someone there?
Не, игра, конечно, прикольная. Что-то в ней все равно есть. Ну и еще эти Counter-Strike'ские карты, блядь. Или, может быть, скорее Counter-Strike использовал карты. Пока не буду брать бронзу. Вот это поворот. Что, блядь, запутаться? Да зачем не наш клиент?
Would you care for a frosty beverage?
No thanks. Perhaps later.
Что скажете, господин? Музыка что такая, блин? Так, стоп. Где-то я видел ведь Prodigy. Он был в этой комнате. Все, теперь им. Это вообще похуй. Как бухал, так и бухает. Вот это я понимаю, выдержка. Наш человек. Блин, ведь эту игру можно скрытно пройти как-то, реально.
What sort of getaway did you have in mind?
Something quiet and romantic. It's for our anniversary.
Well, in that case, perhaps Azru might just be the ticket. It's quiet and less touristy than Fez.
That sounds marvelous. Do you have any brochures?
Sure, here you are.
Thank you.
Who is there? So just giving up now. Don't make me run.
Я офигенно так скосил, конечно. И панику навел тоже офигенно. Грязная, конечно, работа.
This vacation is exactly what I needed.
Это точно. Отпуск, это шикарно. Мечтаю об отпуске.
Is someone there?
I want to get out and see the Medina, but it's so hot outside.
То есть они ходят, им похер этим, не знаю.
I wanted to go to France, but Clark insisted on coming to Morocco.
А, это вот эта девушка, которая, так сказать...
Any sign of her yet?
Nope.
Damn, I gotta pee.
Well, go then.
What if she shows up while I'm in the restroom?
Good point. Can you hold it?
I guess so.
Hello?
Тоже пригодится.
Who is here? Get back here! Giving up now. Don't make me run.
Бля, их вообще не вижу. А вот они меня, я знаю, что... Да ладно!
We have the upper hand. You do not.
We're too late for the seminar. They've already locked the doors.
I'd rather sit by the pool anyway. I'm going up to my room to change.
А вы что скажете?
Those goons in the hall act like they've never seen a woman before. Which goons did you mean? The creepy-looking guys in front of the conference room. They must have been too late to get into the seminar. Can I ask a favor of you? What kind of favor? I don't want to be hassled by those guys. Would you be a dear and distract them for me? No problem. I like the attention anyway.
Wow, those legs go all the way up.
Buzz off, boys. I don't waste my time with libertines.
Really? Why not?
Look at you. You're crass and immature.
That's not true. I'm just honest. Any man who could look upon you without being moved to lust is only half a man. Or maybe only a third. It's hard to say.
I agree.
Well, there are socially acceptable ways of expressing desire. Wolf whistles and lascivious comments aren't among them.
What do you recommend?
You might try compliments. I don't know, something like, "My, you look lovely," or "You have some..."
Giving you order now to stay frozen. We're going to meet your man. Get back here.
Блин, а? Вы отлично сыграли, так сказать, свою роль. Спасибо. Меня вот еще что смущает, что у меня патроны не кончаются. Вообще не кончаются. Они же не должны быть сказать.
Late, as usual. I was beginning to worry.
You always worry.
Can you blame me? You're like an errant child.
And you're like a fussy aunt.
You could at least leave my gender intact.
A fussy uncle, then.
Thank you.
I'm having fun.
I can see that. But don't get reckless. We're not out of danger yet.
I know. This place is crawling with thugs.
Damn! How did they find us? We've been betrayed. It's the only explanation.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Yes, positive.
If they know about the hotel, they'll probably be waiting for us at the coast.
We'll have to risk it. If we aren't aboard the Abigail when she sails, we'll have to get out of Morocco on our own.
Or you could stay here. Permanently.
Volkov! Get down, boys, go!
I have dreamed about this day for 6 years.
Bruno!
I only regret I do not have time to make your demise more eventful.
Наполнено, конечно. Ой, как ты, конечно, косишь.
After him.
This is all my fault. If you hadn't been worrying about me, he never would have got the drop on you.
Silly girl. Worrying about you is all I have left.
Don't say that.
I've always had plenty to die for. You've given me something to live for.
Чё это еще признание в любви?
Your memory, perhaps.
Bruno!
The girl's in the lobby. Kill her.
But why didn't you kill her, Mr. Volkov?
I meant to, but my hunger for revenge distracted me. Let that be a lesson not to be ruled by your emotions.
Excellent advice, sir. Well, I'll go shoot her now.
Make sure there are no witnesses.
You mean we should kill everybody?
First, kill everybody. Then destroy the hotel. Let our enemies search the rubble for answers. They shall find none.
Музыка прикольная в этой игре. Бля, чуть не... Ой, простите, мэм, блядь. По-моему, я точно все просрал.
Stay where you are. Do not move.
Хуя себе, блядь. Бля, вот это, конечно, очень хуёво. Ну, подожди-ка. Блять, я так реально проиграю.
Someone there? Oh, I am here.
Да блять, охуеть. Как же быть-то? Блять, нихуя себе, блять. Они ебашут этих гражданских, как, блять, это, ну... Не, я проиграл. Я даже не представляю, как. Как тут, блядь, можно? Сука, блядь. Ебануться, блядь, нахуй. Вот такое дерьмо я не люблю. Это просто противоречит конвенции, блядь, ООН, блядь, нахуй. Как он выжил, я не понимаю. То есть, типа, надо с определенных правильных сторон, что ли, подходить. Да ну, блядь, ну это же пидорас.
You can't hide from me, Volkov. I'll find you wherever you go.
Kill her, you incompetent fools!
Нихуя.
Stay where you are. Do not move back here. Giving you order now to stay frozen.
Did a big man with an eye patch come this way?
Yes, he ran that way.
Все хорошо, можете вставать.
Get back here! I thought I heard gunshots. I hope nobody got hurt.
музыка наконец. Это я уже соскучился. Меня все-таки смущает то, что там кто-то болтал. Мне интересно, в игре аптечка предусмотрена вообще? Блин, бронежилет у меня кончается. Да ладно. Да ладно! Блять, я... О, это мое любимое оружие. Почему-то он выбирает патроны для этого все время. Для усиленной что-то. Я все время ставлю обычный. Сейчас этот араб меня прибьет. Ну, тут даже, блин, это такой выбор есть прям. Прикольно.
Huh? Who are you?
Good afternoon.
You're wasting your time. I won't talk. I have been trained to resist all forms of torture.
We'll see about that.
Do your worst.
Нихуя себе!
Did you enjoy that?
Not really.
Spare yourself the suffering. Tell me where I can find Volkov and you might walk out of here with clean underpants.
Too late for that.
That's disgusting.
Sorry.
You don't even know where he is, do you?
Yes, I do!
What was I thinking? Why would Dmitry Volkov tell a lackey like you where he was going?
Dmitry and I are very close. Very close.
Пиздёж.
And I don't appreciate being called a lackey. I work very hard. It's not easy being a criminal, you know. There's a great deal of pressure.
Goodbye.
Wait, don't go. I don't know where Volkov is, but I do have something you may be interested in.
It should only take about 15 minutes to get to the airport. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Excuse me? Not on your life, you scoundrel! I'm an American citizen! We have morals in America!
I don't understand what you're talking about.
This is unbearable! Pull over this instant! I'd rather walk to the airport than listen to this filth!
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized country.
Охеренное дело. Это, конечно, тема про американцев офигенная. Блять.
No sign of her. Are you sure she's coming?
She'll be here. If she gets away, I will kill any man she leaves alive. Am I understood?
Explicitly.
Игра, кстати, офигенная. Не знаю, что-то она мне начинает все больше и больше нравиться. Хотя, конечно, Марокко это отстой. Всякие там задания типа нельзя 3 гражданских. Это самое. Блять, у меня только здоровье никак. Здоровье хоть когда-нибудь восстанавливается или нет? Вы тут бомжуете, что ли? Не понимаю. Цвет, конечно, от машины охерительный. Просто охерительный. Это же текстура на текстурах. Это что такое? Нихуя себе, блядь. Вот что, не смотри. Да ладно, сука. Блять, хоть загружайся нахуй сам. Каждая единичка здоровья, она, блядь, тут. Блять, где стреляют? Откуда? Нихуя себе. Прошу прощения. Я, по-моему, в голову целился, но в итоге разорвал машину на куски. никогда не знаешь, как изменить траекторию пули. Ну, этот уровень какой-то отстойный, если честно. Мне больше нравился все-таки каким-то гостиной. Понимаешь, что, конечно, хотят показать, что типа разнообразие тут есть. Типа не только закрытые помещения, но и открытые пространства. Но это почти пустые пространства, плюс еще что-то с небом у них. Могли бы сюда что-нибудь положить. Документ какой-нибудь. Ну нет. Это охеренная все-таки винтовка. Она мало того, что очень точно убивает с одного... Это типа мина, что ли? Убивает с одного выстрела. Так еще и... Что это такое? Странный очень уровень, конечно. Пустоватый. О, может быть, все-таки наконец здание появится. Хера себе он скатывается, блядь, сейчас так в играх-то они не делают. Охереть. То есть в играх 20-го там года, я не знаю, 18-го, они так не скатываются. Они тупо падают и все. Хотя это, возможно, единственное место специально, типа, чтобы показать, как круто это все мы тут придумали.
Hey! What? Nothing. Just making sure you were awake.
Почему, блядь, игра не запоминает, что патроны... Хотя я не спорю, что они лучше, конечно.
There's a ship out there.
Should we tell Mr. Volkov?
It's probably just a freighter heading for Tangier.
Should we report it, just in case?
Why bother?
It's up to you.
Let's watch and see what it does. If it looks suspicious, we'll report it. Otherwise, I'd rather not bother Mr. Volkov.
Sounds good.
Come on.
ran out of cigarettes?
You ran out of cigarettes? You mean to tell me you left your post because you needed a cigarette?
It was only gone for a few minutes.
It only takes a few seconds for someone to sneak in here.
I'm sorry. You will be sorry if that girl got in here while you were messing around. Relax, she didn't get in.
How do you know?
Hassan would have radioed us if he saw her.
What if she sneaked past him?
That's Hassan's fault, not mine.
Idiot! I think Mr. Volkov would disagree with you. Would you like me to tell him?
Someone give it to the worms instead.
О, они своих убивают. Прикольно. О, нет, 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 блядь. Фу.
Hello? Maybe I'm hearing things. Stay where you are. Just getting out now. Don't make a
Так, а тебе срочно нужен бронежилет. Мега срочно бронежилет. А его как назвать? Сука! Сука! Блять, мало того, бронежилет. Сука, блять. Я сдохну по-любому. Что за хуёвая музыка? Почему? Бля. И нигде нет бронежилета, блять.
Who is it?
Видео, конечно, туповатый, но...
Are you all right?
No, please.
We will meet again, Miss Archer.
Результат шпиона, вот результат шпион. Нифига, 31 с 40, офигеть.
Needless to say, the Morocco assignment was an unmitigated disaster. Report to the war room for debriefing, and try to control your temper.
Well, I think we can classify Morocco as a complete disaster. I knew we were asking for trouble, sending a woman and a fossil like Lowry on an assignment like this.
Let's not rush to judgment, shall we?
Rush to judgment? I think the facts speak plainly enough. Ambassador Monroe is dead, and we lost another operative, albeit one who should have been put out to pasture long ago. And all we have to show for it are a belligerent, overeducated captive who knows nothing of use, and Ms. Archer here, who has demonstrated an alarming lack of competence in the field.
I'd like to remind you that Volkov was lying in wait. Someone betrayed us.
Indeed. And it seems that someone may have been your charming mentor.
Bruno? What are you talking about?
The evidence is largely circumstantial, but it is nonetheless compelling.
That's crazy.
In light of information unearthed during our investigation in Morocco, we now believe that Agent Lowry, Bruno, was in league with these harm chaps.
But Volkov shot him.
Perhaps to silence him. Or perhaps Lowry was demanding too much in exchange for his treachery.
Alleged treachery. Lowry was a personal friend and one of our best agents. Unless he is proven guilty, he deserves to be honored, not slandered.
In any case, it seems reasonable to assume that you weren't meant to escape.
Вот этот по-любому предатель, этот мудила с усами.
Bruno was not a traitor.
Can you be sure? Every man has his price, every woman too, I expect. When a man reaches the end of his career, it's only natural that he begins to worry about the future. I suppose some men of adaptable moral constitution even find it in themselves to resort to treason.
What's your price, Mr. Smith?
What are you insinuating?
Merely that if Bruno were capable of treason, then so are we all.
Enough. It is neither our prerogative nor our intent to judge Agent Lowry at this juncture. We will continue our investigation until we discover the truth. In the meantime, Archer, we must call upon you for another assignment.
Although we call upon you reluctantly, I assure you.
We've been contacted by an East German biophysicist named Dr. Otto Schenker, who wishes to defect to the West with our assistance. We know that Dr. Schenker is working on a secret Soviet weapons program, although the precise nature of his research remains a mystery to us. He has promised detailed information on the program in exchange for his freedom. It hardly seems necessary to underscore the great importance of this mission. We've had a devil of a time recruiting reliable spies in Berlin. It seems the Stasi have ears to every keyhole in East Germany.
Which is why we're taking extra precautions.
What sort of extra precautions?
It's what we call a domino effect exchange. You'll meet with a series of contacts, each of whom will provide a piece of the puzzle, so to speak. Because the contacts don't know about each other or your mission, the vague information they possess will be meaningless to them. And, by extension, to the Stasi, should they get their hands on it.
Perfect.
We've also arranged a diversion to help cover your escape. Our man on the inside, Werner von Haupt, will place explosive charges at several locations in the record storage area. You'll need to locate these charges and set the timers. We also require that you infiltrate the main library and photograph certain sensitive documents pertaining to Dr. Schenker's research, in case he's not as forthcoming as he's promised to be. Von Haupt will present you with a disguise that should get you inside the test facility where Dr. Schenker will be working. Locate the doctor and get him out.
Keep in mind that if this mission should succeed, we will have struck a mighty blow to the Soviets. We're counting on you, Archer.
I won't let you down.
Well, you can hardly botch this job as badly as Morocco.
You might want to stop by the training facility and test out the new gadgets the toy makers have prepared for you.
Нихуя себе. Подожди, я хотел бы опробовать эту херню. Всякие там штуки полезные.
Sunglasses is actually a multiple exposure spy camera with an adjustable zoom. Simply put them on, orient the viewfinder, and snap a shot. Remember that you can zoom in for a closer look at a distant target. Take a picture of this intelligence item with your sunglasses. To the next area.
Интересно, стрелять эта штука помогает?
Unfortunately, this cigarette lighter is just an ordinary run-of-the-mill cigarette lighter. Still, it can be useful for providing light, starting fires, or lighting cigarettes. Use your cigarette lighter to light this piece of paper on fire. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Не знаю, очки мне больше понравятся.
Inconspicuous-looking lipsticks are actually powerful explosive devices that detonate on impact. Accustom yourself to the weight and explosion radius, and try not to blow yourself to smithereens.
Неплохо.
There are several important things to know about security cameras. First, tempting as it may be, don't destroy them if you can help it. Whoever is monitoring the security system is likely to send someone to investigate or even sound an alarm if any of the cameras goes out. Instead, try to avoid them altogether. If the light on a camera starts flashing, it means you've been detected and the camera is attempting to focus on you. Duck out of sight before you're identified as a threat. If you're close enough to the camera, you'll actually hear it focusing. Listen for it to resume scanning before stepping back into view. Finally, make sure not to leave any bodies lying in view of a camera. That's just as bad as being spotted. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Бля, это сложно.
Searchlights are also best avoided. Shoot Booting them out will likely cause every bit as much commotion as being caught in the beam. Figure out their movement patterns before attempting to bypass them. All right, now open the door to the next area.
Excellent.
Excellent.
We've been contacted by Dr. Otto Schenker, an East German biophysicist who we believe is working on a top-secret biological weapons program for the Soviet Union. Dr. Schenker has expressed a desire to defect. He has asked us to assist him in exchange for information on his research. This opportunity couldn't have arisen at a worse time. After that embarrassment in Morocco, you're hardly our first choice to handle this affair, but all our other surviving operatives are tied up on equally critical assignments. If we want a chance at Schenker, it has to be now, and it has to be you, on your own.
Dead end.
Так, ладно. Надо заканчивать. Игра классная, но надо отдыхать. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Надеюсь,